Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Patrick Wolf here. Got another video for you today. A very interesting video. Um, First of all, before I show you guys this build, let's just get my 9k um, striker build out just to prove something to you guys. Alright, so we're just going to pop the showstopper on. Generally, when you get into a fight with another player, you know, you're going to have about 64 stacks or 70 stacks before you kill them. It depends on console and PC, obviously. So what we have here is about 400k firepower. So generally you're going to have about that much, alright? So now, this is where this build comes in. This is my favorite build of this patch. I think this is one of the best builds I've ever seen in this game. Hands down, damage-wise. The current state of the showstopper just adds to the build. And I don't want to talk about the showstopper, guys. There's a bit of problems with it. I don't want to fuel the fire of what's happening. It's a bit cheesy, but at the end of the day, we've got to move with the meta, and the current meta is around the showstopper. So just letting you guys know that. And next, this is going to be the build. So before we get into this, I just want to let you guys know or remind you about the shields. So make sure you go and do all the shields. Get them. We want to get that little bear backpack clip-on vanity item. So make sure you do all of these. Sacred is the one, so you want to be getting underground. It was free for a week. I'm not sure if it is still. If it's not, it's really worth getting, guys. I recommend it. It's really fun. All the phases, all the directives, it's worth it. It's really worth it to get through all of it. And you do unlock a pretty cool gear set called, not gear set, it's a vanity set called Rhodey, which is pretty nice. It's like a spiked jacket and all this. It looks pretty cool. So make sure you do this. Just a quick reminder. So let's get into this build, guys. This is my favorite build at the moment. I think it does the most damage out of all the builds that I've tested. Basically, this is focused around the showstopper. Now, as you can see, well, I haven't rolled shotgun damage on my gloves yet, so that'll push it to about 370, let's say. So you're basically getting the buff of about 70 stacks of striker. Now, I understand that you're not as tanky, but let me just get into this first. That's why we've got this little thing right here. So this is a close range build. This is for shredding people in PvP. It's perfect for modes like skirmish. Now we're going to be using the showstopper. It's very important to roll crit for it. So vicious, unforgiving. You can go for deadly, unforgiving. Unforgiving is really strong in this build because your stamina isn't that high, and you're gonna be up and down with your health a lot. So make sure you roll unforgiving. Secondary, we're gonna be using the house. Now you can put a assault rifle if you would like, but you know, this is all about close range. You don't want to be engaging people in long range, especially strikers with assault rifles. They'll shred you. Don't try and do that because of they got that stability buff, obviously. So the next thing about this build is obviously the gear pieces itself. So we've gone for Barrett's bulletproof vest. This has got health on kill. So what this does is just as helps you when you're tearing through people, you get a bit of your health back. So, you know, if there's an NPC or two, you pop them, you got about 12% health back. It really does help. In the midst of the fighting, you'll find that you can do that, and it really does benefit you. So try and stack a bit of health on kill. It does help you. So we're going to get a bit of a skill power buff, which helps with the pulse. So that's another reason why this build can out DPS a striker from close and straight away. You'll be able to destroy them because of the increased crit and the straight up damage from the skull gloves. So then we're going to get an armor buff as well. So that further increases our stamina when both skills are on cooldown. So it all around just helps you out. So definitely you need this piece. Now this is where it gets quite interesting. Now you could say go for Tenacious Mask. Trust me guys, you've got the damage. You do not need it. So basically we're going to be rolling crit chance. This build is very important to stack crit and refresh mask. So basically guys, we're going to be having healing is improved by 30% when in the last health segment. So when you pop your support station, when you're in the last health segment, you will get fully revived. It is really strong. That's why you do not need too much stamina with this build, being in combination with the armor buff from the Barrett's bulletproof vest and the refresh mask. You're going to be healing yourself a lot, and it really does help. So definitely pop this on. You need this. This is obviously part of the build, so just follow exactly what I'm saying. Now the knee pads, you want to be putting on your best classified piece and roll for crit damage. Damage to elites helps obviously to get the health on kills whenever you can. Roll this for stamina. So make sure you put your strongest piece. Now make sure you also put an opposite piece. So then if you guys did not know that, as you can see, when we put two gear pieces together, the Skull MC gloves do not work. So if we go over here and we look at our all weapon damage bonus, it's currently at 0%. Now when we go and we put two opposite pieces, you can see the DPS rise, same stamina as well. And then we go here and we got all weapon damage bonus 16%. So make sure you guys put opposites if you did not know that. Now for the backpack, we've got specialized, obviously because we're stacking firearms, so it'll help with the skill power again. Another reason why this build can out DPS, like I said before, with the pulse and the healing. So put that one on there, specialized. Roll. You can roll that for health just to give you a bit of extra toughness. Then this is the cornerstone of the build. This is the reason why he puts out so much damage. Now you're going to want to roll this for shotgun damage and crit damage, and then skill haste. The skill haste helps in correlation with the mask, with the healing, so you can get your box back, your pulse back. With the barrettes, you're going to get your skills all the time with your little bit of a buff skill power. That's going to go hand in hand, which is pretty cool. Now this is obviously you're going to use your best one, guys. This will boost your stats across the board, so make sure you roll, you recalibrate this to the highest rolls, and then roll crit chance for that as well. So if we go into our showstopper, we're getting about 90k damage, which is brilliant. It's got a lot of stagger as well, which does help. I know it got nerfed, but it's still strong, so you'll be able to shred people. Now if we look at our stats, it doesn't look too great at the moment, but trust me guys, you will shred. Don't look at this number at all. Crit chance is not as great as we would like it, but bear in mind the pulse is going to come in. Crit damage is pretty decent. Accuracy is good. That's very helpful. Range is also very helpful. We don't really need reload speed. That's 16% bonus. Let's have a look at our skill haste. You want it around 20%. Now, how you get that is when you're modding your gear, you're going to be using either health mods. I use a bit of health mods, so you can use both. Health mods or skill haste, so firearm skill haste. So you're going to do that until you get to about 7k firearms and 5k stamina. Now, the skills, very important. Now, this is also one of the 3 points that I want to bring out about this build and why it's so strong. I'll talk about it at the end. This is how it all comes together. So obviously we're going to be using Immune Station. This is going to help your healing, give you that that pop healing, as you call it, when you blow it up and you get that little burst heal. And the pulse now is going to be a lot stronger than most other people's pulse because no one's running skill power. So you're going to have about 12% or 11% across the board, crit chance, crit damage. So that's pretty good. It'll increase it a lot. The talents, this is very important, guys. You need to run on the move. This will give you that toughness. So when you destroy somebody, you'll destroy somebody, you'll take a bit of health on kill, plus you'll get about 100,000 toughness from this skill alone every time you get a kill. Then obviously we're going to be running combat medic, critical save, and adrenaline. Now this build, I would recommend this build to anybody. I think it's the best PvP build at the moment, the strongest build at the moment. If you guys disagree, bear in mind this is an opinion based video and I've tested quite a bit. If you can find something wrong with it or you can improve it, just leave a comment and I can possibly work on it and improve it some more. So I'd really love your guys' feedback. Just to summarize this build is a showstopper build, close range, that incorporates the barrettes, the refreshed, and the specialized, increasing your skill power with these two to give you more of a pulse so you can get better crit chance and crit damage. Then that goes and works with the refreshed mask so that when you're in your last health segment, not only does the skill power benefit your health because of the refreshed, it benefits everything. So the skill power helps a lot. That is going to keep you alive. It's going to boost your health when it's really low. And then this goes hand in hand, the unforgiving. So all of these elements are working together. You're healing well, you've got high skill power, high crit chance from the skill power, plus the armor buff as well. So plus the on the move talent, which will increase your toughness to 553,000 every time you get a kill. So in general, this build is incredibly strong. You shred people. In my next live stream, I will probably be using this build, and we're going to do some skirmish, last stand. So make sure you sub, leave a like, and push that little notification bell, please, because you will not see my videos if you do not do that. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video, and we will destroy some players. Cheers, guys.